Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a story that sounds like it's straight out of a disaster movie, but it's happening right now, beneath the bustling streets near Naples, Italy. We're talking about Campi Flegrei, a supervolcano that's been showing some pretty unsettling signs lately. But don't worry, this isn't about fear-mongering. It's about understanding the incredible power of our planet and the science that helps us keep an eye on it. So, what exactly is Campi Flegrei? Imagine a huge, sprawling volcanic area, not your typical cone-shaped mountain like Vesuvius next door. This is a massive caldera, basically a giant basin-like depression in the ground formed by a colossal eruption tens of thousands of years ago. It's home to 500,000 people, living directly on top of a sleeping giant. The name Campi Flegrei literally means burning fields, and for good reason. Underneath this beautiful landscape lies a massive, active magma chamber. Now, here's where it gets interesting. For the past 70 years, the ground in this area has been pushing upwards. Imagine the Earth taking a slow, deep breath. This phenomenon is called Bradyseism. It's not a steady rise either. It happens in phases. There were big episodes in the 70s and 80s that caused parts of the nearby town of Pozzuoli to be evacuated. And right now, we're in another one of these phases. The ground is rising faster than it has in decades. So why is this happening? Scientists believe it's a combination of two things. First, you have magma, that molten rock from deep within the Earth, pushing up from below. Second, you have volcanic gases, trapped under layers of rock, building up pressure. It's like shaking a can of soda. The pressure inside builds and pushes outwards. This combination is what's causing the ground to deform and lift. Recently, a team of scientists from University College London in Italy, its National Research Institute for Geophysics and Volcanology, published a groundbreaking study. They've been looking at the pattern of earthquakes and the way the ground is lifting, and they've come to a pretty serious conclusion. They believe the crust of the volcano is being stretched to its breaking point. Think of it like bending a plastic ruler. You can bend it a little and it's fine, it's elastic, it springs back. But if you keep bending it, you'll hear little crackles and snaps. It starts to weaken. Eventually, if you bend it too far, it breaks. The scientists think the crust over Campi Flegrei has moved past its elastic phase. It's not just bending anymore, it's starting to fracture. All the small earthquakes they're recording are like those little crackles in the ruler. They're signs that the rock is getting weaker and more prone to rupture. So, does this mean a massive eruption is about to happen? Not necessarily. That's the billion-dollar question, and the answer is complicated. The weakening of the crust is a crucial step, but it doesn't automatically trigger an eruption. For a full-blown eruption to occur, the magma itself needs to be in the right state and have a clear path to the surface. The lead author of the study, Professor Christopher Kilburn, put it this way: the volcano is in a state where a rupture is more likely. It means the situation has become more dangerous. It doesn't guarantee an eruption, but it makes the path for magma to reach the surface potentially easier than it was before. Let's break down what could happen. One possibility is that the magma continues to build up, the crust eventually fractures, and we see an eruption. The scale of that is anyone's guess. It could be relatively small, or it could be something much larger. Another possibility is that the pressure from the gases could find a weak spot and burst through, causing what's called a phreatic eruption. This is essentially a steam-driven explosion, which can still be very dangerous for people nearby, even without a lot of magma. Or the system could just calm down. The pressure could decrease and the ground could start to sink again, entering a new phase of subsidence. The Italian authorities are, of course, taking this very seriously. So, what's it like for the people living there? For them, the burning fields are just home. They're used to the small tremors and the smell of sulfur in the air, but the recent increase in activity has definitely put everyone on edge. Imagine hearing that the ground beneath your house has risen several feet in your lifetime. It's a constant, tangible reminder of the power simmering just below. This situation at Campi Flegrei is a perfect example of how geology isn't just about ancient history and rocks. It's a living, breathing science that directly impacts human lives. The work these scientists are doing is absolutely vital. By understanding these subtle shifts and fractures in the Earth's crust, they're trying to decode the volcano's language, to figure out what it's trying to tell us before it's too late. It's a race against time, a geological detective story unfolding in real time. We don't know how this chapter will end, but the science is giving us our best chance to be prepared. It highlights the delicate balance we live in on this dynamic planet. It's not just a threat, it's a profound reminder of the forces that shaped our world and continue to shape it every single day. We'll definitely be keeping a close eye on this story as it develops. Thanks so much for tuning in to understand this complex but fascinating topic. If you found this interesting and want to learn more about our incredible planet, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.